I'm looking for is a little punk who thinks he's a kung fu master.
I am no master.
You sure look like a master to me.
Let's go to the beginning, though. So before this huge movie, you could say in a lot of ways it changed your life because you still go to conventions all the time to represent and talk about the movie, of course, and it still holds up so well. Like, this is a movie that you could have obviously played in the 80s. People loved it, 90s, 2000. Even now, it's so great. And they've been talking about remaking it for like 10 years.
10 years?
Maybe longer than that, but I know I've first heard they were thinking like getting Samuel L. Jackson to play Shonen.
That was in 2008.
They were going to remake it back in 2008.
That's when they were talking about it.
Well, okay. Well, we'll go to the beginning soon. But since we're talking about this, what are your thoughts about them remaking this film? Especially since like this is your movie, you're the main guy.
I have no thoughts.
You don't care either way if they remake it.
This question has been exhausted everywhere I go.
Of course.
I don't care to talk about The Last Dragon. People are always talking about it to me. So it's like I've been, in not a negative way, in a positive way, embraced the fans of this film and the message of the film and so forth, That's what really sparks me and gets me excited, is that fans are so excited about it. It's become part of their life, and they show their children. The average age of people that I see come to the Comic-Cons in their 30s. They grew up with the movie, and they show it to their children. So it's just that kind of film that sticks with people. And I love meeting these people. They're all over the world. It's like they are so fired up to meet me, and it makes me very blessed, and I'm really grateful.
Hypothetically, if they were to remake it, and I know you said they were talking about that since 2008. I mean, 3 years from now, it'll be 20 years when we're talking about it. Who do you think could actually play the lead, like a current actor? Is there anyone that you're aware of that would be like, this guy would be good to play what I played?
It's like, I understand the question. That's like trying to put the tires in the car with no engine. You have to, if you're gonna do a story, what are you gonna do, copy the story? I don't think it's gonna be the same at all.
The movie's a product of its era, the 80s, and that's why people love it. It's like a time machine going back, and they just did movies different in that era in general, which I feel were just a lot more fun.
Well. If it ain't serious, Leroy Green.
And I don't know how they could tackle that again. I think it'd be more. I think they'd play it more serious if they remade it today.
Well, I could see, if the spiritual part of it was still intact, but Hollywood isn't that kind of place, not to just keep badgering Hollywood, right? There's some wonderful people in Hollywood, it's just when it comes to stories and being true to what the film was about, it's all in the music that Motown did. It's all in the story was laid out very clear. Someone that had the glow, had that just like anybody, it's in you, right? This special person is in you. It hasn't been discovered yet.
There is one place that you have not looked, and it is there, only there, that you shall find the master.
And they go through the trials and tribulations, and if the person keeps seeking that power and that genius within, if they truly want it, it'll come, And that's that the glow, right? The glow. So that's what it's all about. All the other stuff was just the fun stuff, which was fantastic, but that's what the thing was about. And it takes somebody very sensitive to that, very genuine to that would create that kind of story, because that's what the film was about. Anything else is just like losing the heart of the film.
Now, if they were to remake it, would you want to be involved in any way as either one of the actors, like maybe a mentor character or a fight choreographer, or at least a consultant? Would you want to be a part of the remake?
Like the tires on the car before the engine, the cart before the horse, it's like, would you marry that girl just because she's sexy? No. You have to know who you're dealing with,
For sure.
You have to know who and what you're dealing with, because when you're in the entertainment industry, you understand that much deeper. The people you're involved with. Look what's going on in Hollywood now with celebrities and this and that. If people would be more discerning before they get involved, they'd save themselves a lot of grief.
It might make sense for you to be a consultant then, because you could help them capture the core essence of the film. So if you're there from the inception as a consultant, that might make a lot of sense.
Again, if the integrity is there, if the integrity is there, it depends what it is. It could be anything. It could be a TV show, it could be a sequel. The only thing is, like, people are talking about a sequel, but there's no. Julius Carry, who played Shonuff, he was spectacular. He was a wonderful creation. Vanity, right? They're all gone, right? Wonderful creation. So I'm the lead, and then there was, Eddie Arcadian's still alive, and Mike Starr, I love that guy, still alive. Faith Prince, but basically, you can't replicate. That's like replicating Bruce Lee, right? You can't replicating Muhammad Ali. You can't replicate them, And people are always trying to replicate. You can't do that. Everybody is unique, and you have to build from there. So, being a consultant to what? Being a consultant to people who are just trying to replicate. I don't want to be involved with that. If they want to do something where they are gathering together a passionate, like we were when we did the film, very passionate, very talented, all across the board, in front and behind the camera. That's something that I would love to be involved with. Yeah.
Okay.